Has humanity really set foot on the moon? Or is it all an elaborate deception? Welcome, truth seekers, to a world where nothing is as it seems, a world where the boundaries between reality and fabrication blur. Today, we delve into the enigma of Apollo 11, the supposed giant leap for mankind. When Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin supposedly walked on the lunar surface back in 1969, the world watched in awe. The American flag was planted, marking a victory in the Cold War space race. But was it all just a grand spectacle? A masterstroke of deception? Let's unravel this lunar mystery. The first point of contention is the starless sky. Those iconic photos of Armstrong and Aldrin bouncing around on the moon's surface are etched into our collective memory. But have you ever noticed something missing? The stars? The moon has no atmosphere to obscure the view, so why is the lunar sky as black as pitch? Next, let's talk about that fluttering flag. On the moon, there's no air, no wind. So how did the stars and stripes ripple as if caught in a gentle breeze? Some argue it was the astronauts' movements that caused the flag to flutter. But isn't that too convenient an explanation? And then there's the absence of a blast crater under the lunar module. A spacecraft landing on the moon's dusty surface should have left a significant impression, right? But the photographs show the lunar module sitting pretty, without a trace of a crater beneath it. It's as if it was gently placed there, ready for its close-up. These are just a few of the many discrepancies that have led some to question the authenticity of the moon landing. Skepticism isn't about rejecting everything we're told, but about questioning, exploring, and seeking the truth. So many questions, with answers that seem to evade the realms of logic. Stay with us as we continue this journey into the heart of one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. Is it an extraordinary feat of human achievement, or a conspiracy of cosmic proportions? Only time, and perhaps the truth, will tell. Ever consider why there are no stars in the moon landing photographs? It's a question that's been floating around for decades, and it's one that certainly stirs the pot of conspiracy theories. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, is nearly 250,000 miles from Earth, far beyond our atmosphere's light pollution. So, should it not be a prime spot for stargazing? Yet in the photographs taken during the Apollo 11 mission, the sky above the lunar surface is pitch black, devoid of any stellar bodies. Some skeptics argue that this is evidence of a hoax. Theories suggest that NASA may have used a soundstage or a black box to mimic a starless lunar sky. The idea is that the stars were intentionally left out to avoid mistakes in their placement, which could potentially expose the deception. A sky full of stars, yet none to be seen in the photographs. Curious, isn't it? What could possibly make a flag flutter in the vacuum of space? The Apollo 11 moon landing, a phenomenal event that marked human history, isn't without its share of controversies. One of the most intriguing aspects that has fueled conspiracy theories for decades is the American flag. The footage from the landing depicts the flag apparently fluttering, as if caught in a gentle breeze. But wait, isn't the moon a vacuum? How could there be wind to make the flag flutter? The skeptics argue that this fluttering flag is undeniable evidence that the moon landing was a grand spectacle orchestrated on Earth. They maintain that the presence of wind, which would account for the flag's movement, is simply impossible on the moon. Think about it. No atmosphere, no wind, right? The moon is essentially a silent world, devoid of wind or air that could cause such a flutter. So, how could the flag flutter as if a gentle breeze were passing by? The very idea defies our understanding of the lunar environment and the laws of physics as we know them. However, those who stand by the authenticity of the moon landing have their own explanations. They suggest that the apparent fluttering was merely a result of the astronauts twisting the flagpole back and forth to secure it into the lunar soil. This action caused the flag, which was held out straight by a horizontal bar, to move. But the conspiracy theorists aren't convinced. They argue that the flag was seen moving even after the astronauts had stepped away, implying the presence of an unexplained force. Is it a mere optical illusion, or is it a blatant sign of a cover-up? The fluttering flag, a seemingly insignificant detail in the grand scheme of the moon landing, has evolved into a pivotal point of contention. It's a question that remains unanswered, a mystery that persists, and a debate that continues to stir the imagination of millions around the globe. A flag fluttering in space, an anomaly that defies our understanding of the lunar environment. Where did the blast crater from the lunar module's landing disappear to? Now, this is a question that has left even the most skeptical among us scratching our heads. You see, when the Apollo lunar module, fondly known as the Eagle, supposedly touched down on the moon's surface, it should have left a clear, undeniable mark. A blast crater, to be precise, caused by the descent engine's powerful thrust. But alas, when we look at the footage, there's no such crater to be found. This absence, my friends, suggests something startling. Could it be that the module was gently placed there like a prop on a stage, rather than having made a triumphant landing from the heavens above? The absence of a blast crater under the lunar module is a glaring inconsistency that has fueled theories of a staged moon landing for decades. You see, when an object lands on a surface, especially an object as massive as the lunar module, it's expected to leave a mark. In the case of the moon, where there's no atmosphere to cushion or slow down the module's descent, the impact should have been even more pronounced. But what we see in the images from the Apollo 11 mission is a lunar module sitting pretty, with not a speck of lunar dust out of place. The official explanation, of course, is that the lunar module's descent engine was throttled back just before landing, reducing its thrust and, therefore, the potential for a blast crater. But does this explanation hold up under scrutiny? After all, even a throttled-back engine should have left some trace of its landing. In the world of lunar landings and space exploration, there are more questions than answers. But one thing is certain. The missing crater under the lunar module is a mystery that continues to baffle us. It's a piece of the puzzle that just doesn't fit. A lunar module lands, yet leaves no trace. A puzzling piece of the moon landing puzzle. Could it all be an elaborate illusion, a monumental hoax? As we delve back into the heart of this lunar conspiracy, we find ourselves knee-deep in a sea of questions. The missing stars, the fluttering flag, the absent crater. Could these all be mere oversights or deliberate clues left by those orchestrating the grand deception? The theory suggests that the Apollo 11 moon landing was nothing more than a well-crafted show, a spectacle designed to assert American dominance in the space race during the Cold War era. A powerful performance, convincing enough to make the world believe that the United States had taken the lead in this cosmic competition. But was it all just a shadow play, a dance of light and darkness on the lunar stage? As we peel back the layers of this intriguing theory, we find ourselves wondering, are we the audience, or are we the ones being played? As we delve deeper into the abyss of this lunar conspiracy, the line between fact and fiction blurs. The moon landing, a giant leap for mankind or a giant leap of faith? We've now journeyed through various theories, enigmas, and anomalies surrounding the Apollo 11 mission. From the starless sky to the fluttering flag, from the missing crater to revisiting the theory itself, we've taken a deep dive into the heart of one of the most controversial events in human history. Now it's your turn to carry forward this discourse. We urge you to continue the discussion in the comments section below. Remember, the purpose of this video isn't to debunk the moon landing or to declare it a hoax. Rather, it's to stimulate thought, to inspire conversation, and to challenge our understanding of what we believe to be true. We invite you to delve deeper, to question more, to engage in a respectful exchange of ideas, and to approach this topic with an open mind. After all, isn't that what exploration is all about? Isn't that the spirit that supposedly took us to the moon in the first place? We're not here to provide definitive answers. We're here to provoke questions, to fan the flames of curiosity, and to encourage you to take that giant leap into the unknown. Theories, conjectures, hypotheses, they are all stepping stones on the path to truth. And as you tread this path, remember to respect differing opinions. In the realm of conspiracy theories, there's plenty of room for diverse perspectives. The beauty of such discussions lies not in arriving at a consensus, but in the journey of exploration itself. So let's continue this discussion. Let's keep challenging our beliefs. Let's keep questioning our understanding of reality. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring. We'll be back with more thought-provoking content. Until then, stay curious, stay skeptical, and most importantly, stay open to the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding.